Let's see. Images. No. 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 Nah. No. 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 Perfect. Hey, so I decided to change my patch notes in 30 second series. It's gonna change to more a couple minutes instead of 30 seconds because I felt like 30 seconds, and a lot of other people felt that 30 seconds just wasn't really enough time to thoroughly, and clearly express what the actual patches were, instead of just having a bunch of information spouted at you and not really knowing exactly what it's about. But I don't know. I'll put a straw poll in the description so you can vote if you watched patch notes in 30 seconds, if you liked this one better or that one, or maybe something in between. I don't know. Yeah, so this one's gonna be more. This one's gonna be a couple minutes instead. I think it'll be better because I can actually instead of just saying the patches, I can actually say a little bit of my opinions on them and the effects that they're gonna have on the game, instead of just what they are. So you'll get a little more in depth in that regard. So yeah, I think it'll be good. There's a lot of experimental things that are going to go on in this video. As always, constructive criticism in the comments is always appreciated. So if you have anything, leave it there. Any kind of suggestions for the series. Also a name. This one I'm not so sure about. But whatever. Also, huge thanks to Pab9AB. He just started making my scripts, and they're pretty cool. He's pretty cool. He did a ton of work on this to help me, so that's really cool. So yeah, let's just get right into it, I guess. Orion got a new skin. 200 mammoth coins. Harbinger Orion. Looks pretty cool, especially in white. It has a little glowy effect on the eyes. And then Bowskin, the first Bowskin, Azure. BMG added sales into the shop last patch, and the new sale is Castaway Thatch for 140 instead of 200, and then Gumshoe Sentinel 100 instead of 140. Legend rotation is Azoth for the first time. Bodvar, Bryn, Cassidy, Hattori, and Lucian. This is the big one. This is one that people have been asking for a while, and is really cool. In custom games, you can select any map to play with any number of people by changing the map set, which has different presets like auto, all, free for all, 1v1, 2v2, and big. So if you want to do a 1v1 custom, you can pick random without having to worry about getting Enigma or Titan's End or something like that, which is really cool. If you want to play 4v4 on Twilight Grove or 1v1 on Big King's Pass, you're crazy, but have at it. Server performance has been improved a little bit, and South American servers and Australian servers are coming soon, which some people are going to be pretty excited about. That's pretty cool. Hurt boxes, the place your legend can get hit. Before, it was just one static shape that moved with your legend whenever it moved, but now it can change shape and kind of stretch and get shorter and taller and wider and skinnier depending on what they're doing. So if your character if in a move your character gets scrunched into a ball, then the hitbox will change depending on what it's doing. They haven't done all of them right now. At first they're just focusing on the main cases where it's really bad, but eventually they said they're going to do all of them, so that's really cool. Okay, balance notes. We're doing balance notes now. This is the meat and gravy the patch notes show. First, unarmed neutralite. The hitbox is slightly reduced in how far it extends backwards, so no more where you're gonna get pulled in from behind someone when they're doing a neutralite. It's just kind of odd. So yeah, no more of that. The side light animation of Lance has slightly changed, and the down air has also been tweaked for more consistency when you hit the ground. Okay, yeah, blasters were a bit above average in competitive play, but a bit below average everywhere else. Yeah, so to try to balance this, BMG made Blaster Dare have more force and more recovery time on miss, because down air was mostly the problem, I think. And down air to gravity cancel neutral light. Now gun down air kind of hits more. After you hit someone, they go off to the side a little more instead of straight down. So you can't quite do a neutral light that easily, which is good because it was a very strong combo that worked at almost all damage levels, so I'm nerfing that a little bit. Okay, the spear buff last patch made it a bit stronger than intended. Now, neutral light got nerfed, and I was actually really sad at first when I heard it because I really like spear neutral light for some reason, but it's actually not too bad. I think it's pretty fair. It comes out a frame later. Before it was 3 frames, now it's 4 frames. So like, before it was really fast, now it's still really fast, just not quite. It has a smaller hitbox, and then it does a little bit less damage. Sidelight does less damage and less force, but pushes your opponent a little more upwards. So I guess that is easier for falling off of the stair. So that there's a little nerf buff balance going on. Downlight does 1 less damage. Not sure exactly how much that's going to affect it, but Axe got some small tweaks. Sidelight to side air. That string is hard to dodge out of, but it's still not a true combo. Axe wasn't doing too well before, so they gave it a little bit of a buff. Not too bad, but there you go. Bow has been underperforming a little bit. They nerfed one strong aspect, but then buffed a lot of the other aspects. So sidelight to downlight isn't a true combo, but they buffed the rest of the kit. Oh yeah, okay, the neutral light hitbox is a little bit bigger. Ground pound makes you fall faster. The side light, it does less stun, but it has a bit bigger hitbox and less recovery time on this. Legends, now we're on Legends. Ada's SIGs are very good, except for her neutral gun SIG. So her neutral guns have more horizontal range, and they do a bit less damage than her neutral spear. It has smaller hitbox, and it doesn't hit grounded targets, and it comes out a frame later, so. Her down SIG for spear, it has a little bit of changed hitboxes. The hitboxes are less over her. Sentinel, it's been one of the lowest used legends, but the highest performing. So it's not too much going on here, just neutral and side guitar signatures just have a tiny bit more recovery time, which I think is pretty fair. He has pretty strong signatures, especially with guitars, so. And then Suri. Suri's signatures are still considered a little weak. Side guitars have bigger hitboxes and more active frames. Thing about her side guitars, now they actually follow the contours of her claws and animation. And then her side sword, it got a buff. It comes out like 2 frames earlier. Not too noticeable, but it's still a good buff. And then Ember's side SIG for bow just has a little less recovery frames. So yeah, there you go. Tell me what you think in the comments. There's definitely stuff that I can improve. Should I get rid of that guy? Should I get a new mic? Should I speak more clearly? Should I talk more energetically and excitedly? Should I talk more boringly? Should I talk faster? Should I talk slower? Should I talk less? Should I talk more? Yeah, just anything. Should I put subtitles? That would take a while, but I mean, I guess I could. Should I do both patch notes in 30 seconds and long patch notes? Oh god, you're gonna work me to death. Yeah, really just any opinion, any thoughts you have. This one took a little longer to make, just because it was a lot longer than patch notes in 30 seconds. But it's also longer because I have to talk about the series and what's happening, so future episodes should be a lot shorter. This one's way long. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Ventman out.